The fastest way to buy Bitcoin in Australia from an exchange you can trust. Bitcoin.com.au.
Blockchain technology, it's clear we are seeing something quite revolutionary that's going to change our world.
Recognition, I'm on a mission, I'm paying dues, I'm in position, I'm staying up, it's getting late, you're doing good, I'm doing great.
There's a huge push into connecting the physical world with the blockchain.
It's always a good idea for investors to make the trend your friend.
You're doing good, I'm doing great.
Hi, and welcome to the first ever episode of Coincast TV. I'm Chris Mas's Ma, and we'll be on your screen every week covering all the news from around the world about the businesses behind blockchain. Whether you're a crypto enthusiast, have an interest in blockchain, or just want to know more about the technology changing the world around you, please join us. In tonight's program, we'll be crossing to Paradise, a luxury island resort that accepts cryptocurrency. We'll also head to Japan for a costume party, why cosplay is a multi-billion-dollar crypto opportunity. And we'll cover the AI technology that's challenging Google. But first, let's cross to our reporter, Tessa Dempster, for our look in the week in crypto. Tessa, I hear Bitcoin's second ever developer is back?
Thanks, Chris. That's right. Satoshi Nakamoto's right-hand man is back on the scene with a new cryptocurrency called Axe. In other news, if you're heading to Australia, you could pay for your next trip using crypto, thanks to TravelbyBit, who've just won a $100,000 tourism grant. Over in America, another Wall Street exec is making the move to crypto. CEO of iCash, Will McDonough, is just about to start an ICO. And despite recent price drops, that hasn't made investors shy away. ICO investment is actually up $7 billion US, according to a recent study. And you may have heard that Starbucks has been making a few headlines this week. That's due to their new partnership with the owner of the New York Stock Exchange. However, you won't be able to buy your coffee with crypto just yet. Back to you, Chris.
Let's head to Japan, home of the multi-billion-dollar cosplay industry. Never heard of cosplay? It's a hybrid of words, costumes, and play. Pure World Cosplay has recently launched a cryptocurrency platform that rewards cosplay artists for dressing up.
Cosplay is a multi-billion-dollar industry where fans dress up in the outfit of their favorite character. Cosplay is exploring in popularity all around the world. No one has been able to precisely quantify its market value, but it's estimated to be between 25 and 50 billion US dollars.
The cosplay industry is growing exponentially, but its practitioners face a number of challenges. Most notably, difficulty is getting paid for their work. Our ICO will solve that problem by creating a copyright record-keeping system on blockchain and allowing revenues to be shared via smart contract. Because cosplayers will be trading in our cosplay tokens, they won't have to pay high fees for financial transactions. Pure World Cosplay connects users and players, providing them with the exposure they need. Please visit our website or please join our Telegram channel so you can get more information about us.
Imagine a paradise island where you can pay for everything with cryptocurrency. Too good to be true? Let's head to the Philippines, where Noah's Ark Technologies is developing a luxury resort powered by crypto.
The Noah Foundation was formed in 2016 to encourage cryptocurrency trade between Japan and the Philippines. The Noah Foundation seeks to make a social change through the use of blockchain technology to reduce the economic discrepancies in Asia and around the world. The Noah Resort in Zamboanga del Norte lets visitors use Noah Coin to pay for accommodation costs and holiday expenses. Aside from Noah Resort, other Noah Foundation developments in the pipeline include an organic agriculture program. The long-term vision of Noah is to create a robust ecosystem around the Philippines with a Noah city. So it's called Horizon Manila and scheduled to open in 2023. So the participants in these projects will also use Noah Coin to pay their way while contributing to the region's economy. It'll be a way of boosting tourism in the Philippines and creating new jobs and opportunities for people living here.
American Idol and The Voice are two of the most popular programs on US TV. But what if you can tokenize talent? The individual content and skills token are putting The Voice and Idol on the blockchain to reward its artists for original content.
ICST Idol is a play off of American Idol and The Voice, where performers are able to be the next superstar. Imagine a future where anyone can be a content creator and be able to monetize reaching out to the world with their talent. With YouTube, you need to have a very established channel. ICST, you sign up for an account and you're able to create content and get rewarded with the token.
ICST is the platform that StarMaker is embarking on. StarMaker is a content creation platform, and we're using that to leverage our existing user base for them to get involved with the blockchain. It currently has a user base of 60 million and has strong partnerships with American Idol and The Voice.
So if you want to get involved, Instagram #ICSTIdol or the StarMaker karaoke app. What's exciting is that you can not only consume content, but you can be an investor in the actual platform. People can have a stake in the actual business itself.
A blockchain startup is challenging Google in a battle of man versus machine. Human Protocol has developed a CAPTCHA technology that rewards people for being human.
For more than a decade now, Google has taken labor from users on the internet and they've used it to build their business. CAPTCHA is a platform that allows any website to plug in and start getting tasks from people who need human review. It allows people to get more labels for their data to train their machine learning models, and it allows websites to actually start earning tokens for the work that their users are currently doing for free. We created CAPTCHA because we had a very large need for labeled data on our machine learning business, and there is no effective solution today. There are many alternatives. All of them are quite expensive. None of them have the volume of reCAPTCHA in terms of the billion answers a day going through the system. We think it is time for the people who control that labor to actually benefit. If you go to our website, hcaptcha.com, follow us on Telegram, and get involved in the movement, you are helping to democratize labor.
Coming up next, we'll look at the top performing cryptos of the week and all the latest from Data Dan.
You're doing good, I'm doing great.
Let's explore the top cryptocurrencies of the week, brought to you by Caleb and Brown. Bitcoin dipped below 7,000 after the SEC rejected the Winklevoss twins exchange-traded fund. There's hope for a rebound with the Chicago Board Options Exchange ETF still in play. Emerging non-blockchain distributed ledger tech company Holochain is one of the best this week, up 15% after its Binance Exchange listing. Ethereum Classic is up 5%, one of the few to see a positive price move. The rise followed the launch of Coinbase Pro's exchange platform as well as the popular crypto trading app, Robinhood. Binance Coin, the safe harbor in this week's correction, BNB was down 4%. And Caleb and Brown's crypto spotlight of the week is on Hedera Hashgraph has announced its public $20 million ICO offering after disclosing a private capital raise of $100 million. Speaking of ICOs, let's cross to Tessa Dempster for a look at the ICOs to watch.
Thanks, Chris. There's about 30 token sales which are all ending next week. One of them is Wandx, a company that's already raised more than $8 million for its platform that tracks advertising engagement. Another one is HumanCoin, a platform that considers itself the cryptocurrency of kindness because it allows users to donate to charity projects using crypto. Lastly, there's blockchain ride-sharing app RedCabs, which was also coming to a close. However, starting up next week is Artist Token Sale, a company that's nearly raised $7 million and it rewards users for exercising so you can reach your fitness goals.
Australian commercial real estate has seen almost 3 decades of consecutive growth, making it one of the best performing asset classes in the world. It's been a domain of institutional and large investors, but a blockchain platform called Acre Assets is opening the door to crypto. I caught up with Acre Assets and spoke with them about their aim to launch Australia's first security token. The property market in Australia is the most transparent real estate market in the Asia-Pacific region and the second most transparent in the world, according to property group Jones Lang LaSalle. Now, it's going to be opened up to crypto investors.
Ochre Assets is designed to be a blockchain-enabled real estate investment platform connecting existing assets, prime, A-grade commercial real estate, with that new age crypto investor.
There's been a long history of investment into Australian commercial property as an asset class by not only residential Australians but throughout the Asian region. The blockchain will allow for that transaction via smart contracts to be facilitated a lot more fluidly, which will allow not only investors throughout the region access to smaller investments, but also liquidity into those assets which have previously been only a long-term holding proposition as an investment class.
In the same way that disruption in the financial sector resulted in the rise of fintech, the property sector is being turned on its head by technology, giving rise to the new era of property tech, or PropTech. Commercial property transactions in Australia rose 22% in 2017 to a record $33 billion. Foreign investors account for just over 1/3 of all transaction activities in Australian real estate in 2017. And outbound from Asia, capital outflow from Asian countries amounted to $1.6 billion in 2017.
The asset class has been popular throughout the region with institutional investors, but our aim is to allow for smaller investors to access the asset class, and by fractionalising that investment, also allow for a diversity within a portfolio which otherwise would have needed to be quite heavily weighted into one direct asset.
Acre Assets is developing a platform which will allow for fractional ownership of Australian commercial real estate. Industry experts say the industry is ripe for disruption.
We're aiming to be Australia's first security token, offering an investment backed by real-world assets.
And just for the layperson, what is a security token?
A security token is basically an investment, not dissimilar to a share, but instead of getting a paper share certificate or using a third-party custodian, we'll record your investment via a smart contract on the blockchain.
Now, the industry is being disrupted with the rise of PropTech.
It's good for trusts, it's good for fund managers. It's early days, but if you've got to take a long-term vision of where we're going, and you're just seeing the changes in the fintech space and the financial services sector work closely together, we can see what's happening there, and we can now transfer it across into our space.
The parent company of Acre Assets, CrowdFundUp, has been at the forefront of fintech and crowdfunding. The company has extensive experience in developing new business models to solve old problems. By using blockchain, property transaction processes will be turbocharged.
The blockchain allows for the trust issues in the commercial property transaction process to be eliminated, which allows for a much faster and more cost-effective transaction into smaller portions of real estate, which also allows for more investors to access and therefore liquidity to be improved in historically what's been a very illiquid asset class.
Coincast TV was invited to the Nifty Conference and Hackathon in Hong Kong. Our reporter Tessa Dempster was there to find out everything there is to know about non-fungible tokens, collectibles, and blockchain gaming.
I am Tessa from Coincast. We're here at the Nifty Conference and Hackathon, and I'm chatting with some of the top up-and-comers in blockchain gaming and NFTs.
My name is JEHAN and I'm the managing partner of Kenetic. I'm the co-founder, and today I am the co-founder of the Nifty Conference here in Hong Kong. So Nifty started as an idea to focus attention on the rapidly expanding and completely exciting and pioneering area of non-fungible tokens. Non-fungible tokens, I think, are the next generation of tokenization.
I'm CHAPMAN, the experience architect at Decentraland. We want to make sure everybody understands that Decentraland isn't necessarily a game. It's about all kinds of entertainment experiences that you can have. We want to be able to unlock everything for your casual user. We love our experts, right? We love our blockchain guys, but we want a broader audience than that. For this event, gaming and NFTs are the focus, and it's so cool. I love that everybody is here and we're all on the same team.
Hi, I'm PADDY, CEO and founder of CAPSL Entertainment. And CAPSL is an online competitive gaming platform where gamers can earn by competing in AR and VR smart contract-powered tournaments. So this is a great opportunity to meet people who are super excited about the prospects. Maybe they don't have much experience in the game industry, but they see the opportunity potential. And then there's guys like myself and other guys here who have that experience where we can actually help mentor them, where there's the best practices, where they probably shouldn't be investing their resources and their time and effort.
Every week, we're going to take a deep dive into the data and have a look at the emerging trends underpinning crypto assets. In our Chart of the Week section, we cross the data dam to dig deeper into the details as we assess the risks and opportunities of blockchain.
In the last 10 years, we've seen an emergence, if you like, of the rise of China, taking its place as really one of the largest economies in the world. Of course, at the same time, we've also seen a slowdown in Japan. But the fortunes of Japan are changing. The country has embraced blockchain and indeed cryptocurrencies. 3 million Japanese people use cryptocurrencies on a daily basis, and there's over 145,000 traders which also trade in cryptocurrency. However, more interestingly enough, the country has decided to really embrace the regulation around cryptocurrency and become a major hub in this space. CEO of CTIA, a major backer of New Zealand's centrality, and their recent ICO, believes that the blockchain offers more than just solutions within the financial services space.
そういったものがあれば日本にとってよりこれからどんどん経済の縮小というのを改善できるような大きな起爆剤になるんじゃないかなというふうに考えています。
After a stellar 2017, the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and indeed Ripple were heading towards record highs. However, in January this year, we saw a steep sell-off, and there were many questioning the value of cryptocurrencies. So the question now begs, why are the Japanese so invested in cryptocurrencies and indeed the blockchain? The answer perhaps lies in the fact that the country has decided to embrace regulation and become a major hub of cryptocurrencies and indeed the blockchain. In fact, lawmakers there believe that the country is headed for a future not just with cryptocurrencies, but indeed the blockchain solving problems within logistics and indeed manufacturing. If anything, the future augurs bright for the country of Japan.
The growth of blockchain technology has caused a surge in new blockchains. Our reporter Heidi Cuthbert spoke to Jason Lee from the NEM blockchain to find out what makes NEM different.
Thanks, Chris. I'm joined here by Jason Lee from NEM blockchain. So, Jason, can I ask you, what is NEM blockchain?
So the NEM blockchain is a protocol, a platform where companies can build on our blockchain as a public blockchain. And we are also represented by the ZEM cryptocurrency, which is one of the top 20 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. The blockchain itself, we call it an out-of-the-box enterprise-grade solution, which is very friendly for developers, especially when they're looking at speed, scalability, and security.
And so there's a lot of other blockchains in the world. What makes the NEM blockchain different?
So what makes the NEM blockchain very different, Heidi, is really what we call ourselves the out-of-the-box API-driven blockchain. Think of it like an engine and how an engine can power a car to powering a rocket ship. So the NEM engine can power both public and private blockchain networks in a very easy to use manner. We hear from developers that they can build on the NEM blockchain within multiple times faster than other protocols itself.
So Jason, sounds like it's been a humongous year for NEM blockchain. Can you talk me through some of the highlights?
So one of the biggest highlights was with the Consensus Blockchain Technology Summit in May 2018. We had over 8,000 people attending in New York City, and the NEM blockchain had a pavilion with over 70 partners and team members represented there. Now that truly represented our global reach in 40 countries across 100 cities, and we're very proud to be part of this network together. So that was one of the biggest highlights, and we're looking on growing from strength to strength and in participating in conferences around the world.
So Jason, who are you looking to work with at the moment?
So currently right now we are looking to work with startups, with listed companies of anyone who is interested in learning about blockchain first, and then to share about the NEM blockchain itself. We're here to stay in the ecosystem, so feel free to reach out to us. We also want to work with industry bodies and the government as well to advocate not for tight regulations, but the right regulations for the blockchain and cryptocurrency ecosystem. So we're here to partner in Australia and New Zealand, as well as globally in our footprint.
Oh, that sounds very exciting indeed. So thank you very much, Jason Lee from NEM Blockchain. Back to you in the studio, Chris.
Thank you.
Anyone in the space knows that a week is a long time in crypto. Let's cross to our reporter, Kema Johnson, for a look at the week ahead.
It's a packed agenda this week with the BLOCKConscious Summit in Brisbane, Australia kicking off today and running over the weekend with Bitcoin's Roger Ver on the agenda. The birthplace of Ethereum, the Canadian city of Toronto, is hosting Blockchain's Futurist conference. It's part of Toronto's push to become one of the world's leading blockchain hubs. The airdrop of the week, keep an eye out for Wandx's biggest airdrop ever. It coincides with the launch of their desktop app. Wandx is giving away 300 Wand Neo tokens. Registrations close today. In economic news, there's increasing speculation that US sanctions on Iran may have an impact on cryptocurrencies. Economists and currency experts predict that cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin may be used to get money out of the country. And self-made millionaire Fred Shabester wants to open a crypto bank in Australia. He believes he can open accounts within 18 months.
Lineage Technologies has announced an agreement with Stockholm-based NewsTag to deliver hyper-personalized news services. NewsTag is an award-winning news platform that aggregates content from more than 20 broadcasters and agencies around the world, including leading news broadcasters such as AP, AFP, CNN, and Bloomberg. NewsTag will deploy the Lineage search solution across the NewsTag site, allowing users to search news archives and generate their own personalized news experience. In the US alone, adults watch more than 27 billion minutes of national cable news programming per week. Coming up next, the cool cats from CryptoKitties and why they're becoming a global gaming sensation. CryptoKitties mania overwhelmed the Ethereum network in December last year, accounting for more than 10% of total transactions. The Vancouver-based digital cats are aiming to make blockchain technology more accessible to the average person. You can buy, sell, collect, and breed the quirky crypto cats. In May, a cyber kitty sold at auction for $140,000 US. Meow.
I think everybody talks about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and cryptocurrencies and altcoins, but there's just not enough talk about non-fungible tokens, which equate to the digital assets of the digital world.
Thank you for joining us on our very first episode of Coincast TV. We'll be on your screens every Friday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or you can find us on Apple TV, just look for the Coincast TV tile. And if you want to see some of our stories, you can find them on the Wall Street Journal online. If you want to find more information about the stories and projects from tonight's program, please visit and log on to coincasttv.com. I'm Chris Ma. I'm your host for the evening, and thank you so much for watching. And until next week, keep hodling.